What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Casper's Kicks once again. Appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel as always. So we're at the midpoint of the week. It is Wednesday. Hopefully things are going well for y'all so far. Just a couple more days until the weekend and then we get to rest and relax. Y'all know how it goes when it gets to the weekend. So today for y'all, I actually do have a review over the Air Jordan 1 Low Powder Blue. Now before we jump into this review, of course I do want to give not even a quick shout out. I want to jump into the daily lace up. Look, my mind is all over the place. It's been a busy week so far. But if you're not familiar with the daily lace up on my channel, basically just a sneaker update over everything sneaker related going on in the world. Now there's not much going on, so this will be a relatively quick daily lace up for y'all today. Now starting off, look, hold on, just make sure I got a notification. I'll make sure everything was good. But starting off today is the release of the Air Jordan 4 Black Canvas on sneakers. Now by the time majority of y'all are watching this video, that shoe will have already dropped. So if you're going for the shoe, hopefully you're able to cop. Let me know in the comments if you're able to purchase a pair of the Black Canvas 4s off of sneakers. Hopefully there's no more last minute delays like we had on Saturday where like 15 minutes before the drop they pushed it back. Hopefully we're good to go. No last minute changes. But like I said, let me know if you're able to cop in the comments. They should have men's pairs, grade school. I believe they'll have preschool and toddler, but don't quote me on those. But I know for sure men in grade school on sneakers. Now, continuing on, we actually had another shoe that was pushed back, and this was the women's Dunk Low and Air Up Tempo in the, I believe it's like a wheat colorway or something like that. But it was also actually pushed back to October 5th, and they released at the same time as the Black Canvas 4s on the Nike app. So if you're able to cop those, either the Dunk or the Air Up Tempo, let me know in the comments as well. Now, last but not least, Adidas was actually giving out exclusive access today, and my luck with exclusive access on Adidas just is next to zero. Like, it's almost as bad as it is on sneakers, if not worse. I don't get exclusive access on Adidas for anything. I don't know what it is with the Confirmed app. I just can never get on there. But they were actually giving out exclusive access on the Campus 80s South Park Tallies today. And if you're not familiar with that shoe, it's like a 420 themed shoe. And the shoe actually released a while ago, but they're doing, I guess, another re-release of the shoe. So yeah, that they had a raffle on the Confirmed app. I entered the Confirmed app raffle. I was actually able to get exclusive access on the Confirmed app today, so I did end up purchasing a pair in my size. I'm gonna do a review whenever I get them. Am I gonna keep the shoe for myself? I really don't know. It's an interesting looking shoe. Not really my cup of tea, but we'll see how it looks in person. The box looks dope. It's a lot of cool themes or a lot of cool designs with it. But yeah, we'll just have to see whenever I get the shoe in hand. Outside of that, that is everything I have for y'all for the daily lace up. So let's go ahead and jump to this review over the Air Jordan 1 Low Powder Blue. Alright, so starting off with the box, we have the regular Jordan 1 box. Give y'all a quick 360 on this one. So nothing too crazy with this box. And honestly, the box is too big for the shoes because the shoes have like plenty of room in them. So jumping to the label reads Air Jordan 1 Retro Low OG. The colorway is white, dark powder blue, and black. This is a size 10.5 in men's. Retail price on these was $130. Release date on these was September 28th. Now, I did talk about in my last video, DTLR did do a restock on these, and they had a bunch of pairs, it seemed like, on the DTLR website. I was able to get a pair in my size, so I'll just decide if I actually want to keep a pair for myself or if I just end up getting rid of them and trading them or selling them for something else. But yeah, I don't have it with me, unfortunately, at the time of recording this video, so I can't do it on foot for y'all, but at least I can still show y'all what the shoe looks like. So jumping to the inside of the shoe box, so this is the lid. Of course, you do have that stamp right there in the red. And then moving on to the paper. So just one type of paper with these, so you have a regular white paper that we get with most Jordan 1s. And then on the inside of the box, just a regular cardboard inside. Nothing on the inside. Alright, so that is the box. So let's go ahead and jump to the shoe. So this is the Air Jordan 1 Low Powder Blue or Dark Powder Blue. Give y'all that quick 360 on these. Quick 360. And then we go ahead and jump into the review. Alright, so starting off on the outsole, so you have that dark powder blue outsole. So that is the entire bottom right there. Look, I'm trying to get the focus. There we go. I actually really like the dark powder blue on here. I think it's a cool looking color. It reminds me, like, I guess you could say UNC blue. I guess that's the same color. But yeah, so that is a nice outsole. Now moving to the midsole, you have an all white midsole, and that wraps all the way around. And I think I'm gonna have to turn my ring light down. Oh, no, we're good. But yeah, you have an all white midsole. And then continuing up, so the upper is made up entirely of leather, and I must say the leather quality is actually pretty nice. It's a softer leather, so I do like what they put on here. It's got a little tumble to it, but that is the entire leather here. So you got black leather right there wrapping around the toe box, and that wraps all the way around to the front. And then you have a black Nike swoosh right here, and you have that same black Nike swoosh on both sides of the shoe. And then continuing towards the back, you have more of that dark powder blue, and it wraps all the way around the back side here. Of course, you do see the Wings logo right there in black, and then Air Jordan as well. Now, continuing on, these do have black laces already in the shoe, so that is what is already laced up. Now, if you can see right there, they do have a piece of cardboard in here, and so they do have extra laces, and as you can see, it is a pair of the powder blue laces. Now, we've been seeing this little box more and more with the recent releases of the Air Jordan 1s. I guess the move to zero movement sustainability, not using as much plastic, so we're getting cardboard with the laces for these. But this is what the laces look like. It is just that powder blue lace. Not a bad color. Alright, now continuing on, so we'll go to the tongue. So you have a regular Jordan 1 tongue, not as puffy as the regular Jordan 1 highs. It is black, and then you do have Nike Air written out in that dark powder blue. And then moving to the inside of the shoe, so you do have a cardboard shoe tree. And then on the insole, you have an all-white insole with Nike Air written out in that dark powder blue. And you do have the side sticker in as well. That is right there. On the back side, it is black. Alright, and then for the sock liner, you do have black sock liner in here. So that's all the way around there. And then, of course, you do see the inside of the shoe as well. And then the production date on these is, let me see. It is December 1st, 2021 to March 17th, 2022. So these shoes are almost a year old. That's actually surprising that they've taken this long to release. I'm going to show y'all the other shoe as well. This is the other shoe. No differences in the two. Let's just give y'all a quick 360 on these. Now, when these dropped, they did have men's, women's, and grade school on sneakers. I was actually able to cop all three. So I do have the women's pair with me, and I wanted to actually look at the quality to see if there was a difference in the two. So let me go ahead and pull out the women's shoe. Everything looks the same box and everything. It's just the women's version. So let's see. Alright, so this is a women's 7, and this is a men's 10.5. Honestly, looking at the two, quality is not that much different. I think the black leather on the men's shoe is a little bit shinier than on the women's shoe, but everything else is pretty similar. I think the leather is a little bit soft on the men's pair compared to the women's, but here is the women's pair. So I'll give you all that 360 on these. I'm looking to want to drop the shoe. Alright, there's the back side as well. But yeah, so I think the leather's a little bit soft on the men's pair compared to the women's pair, but it could vary by shoe. Y'all know how it is with different shoes when it comes to Jordan and them making the shoes. But overall, that is everything I have for the Air Jordan 1 Low Dark Powder Blue. Let me know how y'all feel about them. Was this a must-cop for y'all? Was it a pass? How are y'all feeling about it? It seems like I said, there were a lot of pairs of these, or at least a good amount of pairs of these when they dropped. So hopefully, if you wanted a pair, you were able to cop. Like I mentioned, I have to see if I actually like them. I don't own any Jordan 1 lows, so I'd be curious to see, like, when I get my size in hand, if I actually like them and want to keep them and how they look on feet and so forth and so on. It'll just be one of those things I have to decide at some point later down the line whenever I get this shoe in hand. But like I said, let me know how y'all feel about them, if you were able to get a pair or if you passed on them. But as always, I do appreciate y'all for stopping in and checking out the channel. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button on the notification bell so you can stay up to date when I post new content. As always, hopefully y'all have a great rest of the week. Stay safe and stay blessed, and I'll catch you on the next video.